I've not made another YouTube video since the first one, which was about a month ago, and I said I'd do it every week. I do try to video stuff when I'm training, but when you're on your own or you kind of like setting up a camera, kind of like on the floor against a water bottle, it doesn't have the same look as like the nice edited stuff you see everyone else do. So the next time I'm training with someone, I'm going to try to get all of it videoed and then upload it so you can kind of see training, because I don't do anything else. In terms of my off season, it's going well. Everything's kind of going the way I want it to go. Appetite's nice and high. Calories on a training day around about 6,500 to 7, which is decent. I'm hold on to that throughout the next 10 more weeks. Strength's increasing a lot. I dropped out the insulin. I'll probably add it in right at the end of this off season, this cycle. But it was affecting my energy and my appetite. And it's pointless using a drug, no matter how effective it is, if it limits your ability to eat, because food is what makes the body grow. So yeah, one of my clients, Ali, shout out to him, he was saying that I should talk about how I got into bodybuilding and my plans, because I kind of just assume everyone knows how I got into it, but probably very little people that actually follow me do, because I got into it so young. So I started, when I was younger, I used to get bullied a lot for being small and skinny. I mean, everyone gets bullied to some extent. I think I'm just a little bit soft, so I took it to heart more. So I think it was when I was like 14, 15, I started doing like weights in my room. It'd literally just be like biceps and like side raises and front raises. Not even like a tricep movement, just biceps and delts. The irony, because my arms suck now. So I was doing that for about 6 months, and I think my mum got sick of me dropping weights on my floor. Not that they were heavy, but 4 kilos is 4 kilos. If you drop it, it's still going to make a noise. Yeah, it's funny looking back to think that I used genuinely, when I first started lifting weights, I would struggle to hold 4 kilo out like a side raise. I would genuinely struggle. I think one of my sister's boyfriends done it once, and I was like mesmerized. Whereas now I've done side raises with 40 kilo. It's just funny. Anyway, yeah, so joined the local leisure centre gym. I would have been about 15 at the time. Probably just turned 15. I trained there for about 18 months, like a year and a half. And at the time, I didn't realise I was doing progressive overload, but I was. But I wasn't doing anything. I think by the end of it, I was getting into like training my legs and training my back and doing everything properly. But at the start, it was like chest, shoulders, and arms, chest, shoulders, and arms, because I didn't know anything else other than that. I do a lot of calves for some reason, thinking I was doing my legs, which probably explains why I've got half decent calves. But yeah, so I think it was about December 2012. I joined the local bodybuilding gym that opened up here in Peebles, and then from there I just got addicted to it. The bug bit me, as it were, and the guys that were running that, Simon and Willie, they were getting in. They were getting prepared. They were prepping for the Scottish shows that year, the 2013 Scottish season, and I was just going further down the rabbit hole. With my training, really just taken to it. I think it was the first thing I felt I could do better than anyone, or up there at least, like do as well as anyone else could, was training, being like consistent with it. And I was talking to them about competing and how long would it take me to achieve what I wanted, how I wanted to look like, and blah 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 blah. And I think it was actually Simon that was like, just compete this year, do an 8-week prep, 10-week prep. Do the juniors. If you enjoy it, happy days. Continue. If you don't, you've done it. Treat the gym like the gym and don't get obsessed with it. So did the prep. I remember going to school with plain turkey, maybe like 50 grams of white potatoes and rice cakes. I was fish and a rice cake guy for a good 8 weeks. Used fat burners, didn't do any cardio. I got into half decent shape, considering. Like I cheated quite badly on my diet that year. But my first time, but I just didn't know what the fuck I was doing. Like I got my diet from Simon, and they kind of like helped me along the way. But yeah, competed in 2013. I placed third in the muscle access, which was the under 21s at the time. And I beat two guys. I know I beat two guys. I came third, which I was really happy about because I was 16 at the time, and I'd be, in my opinion, as been training for like 3 months properly. Training for 3 months properly, meaning training my legs. And then the week after I did the NABA Mr. Scotland, but sadly that was the teen class, but I was the only one in that class. So I won, but I did go on stage with the other juniors. And then I took a good nearly 2.5, 3 years off, and I competed in 2016, again as a junior. Did the Zach Can, came second at the Zach Can Classic. Then went to the British. I think I came like 11th or 12th at the British that year, or the UPFF. I don't know. They don't replace people after 6th. And then did the Leeds 2017 UPFF show. That went fucking horribly. Just the last 3 days fucked the peak massively. Stress levels didn't help. Tan was god awful. It was only my fault because I sweated, just pissing a sweat. I came fourth. Like, for the worst I've ever looked on stage and the worst I will ever look on stage, fourth isn't bad. I realise that. It's just not what I wanted. It's quite funny though, because the guy that won, Kuba, is not a pro, so happy days. And then that, I think it was like 2 months later, I started working with my old coach Luke. For those that don't know, I mean Luke Sando. And then I did a full year with him, did my off season, then straight into prep. And I did the PCA Wales, came second behind Ryan Crowley. Did the Cumbrian, PCA again, won that one, and then I came fourth at the PCA British. So that's me, that's bodybuilding. Like, I genuinely did just get into it from being bullied about being small. I think the first time I stood on stage, I was maybe 60 kilo. There are photos of me on Instagram. I look really tall in them compared to now, which is what makes me laugh. Like, I just look really gaunt, in my opinion. But yeah, like my own goals with bodybuilding is to just, if I got a pro card, I'd be extremely happy. And even though there are more pro cards now given out, it's still pretty fucking hard to get one. Do I think I'll get one? If I do everything right, yes. But I'm not saying I will, I'm not guaranteeing that, because that's fucking arrogant and ego and don't like it. I have the potential to get one, in my opinion. But yeah, so currently I'm in my off season. I'm hoping to, I want to compete next year, but I'm going back to college. So because I'm going back to college, and when the shows I'd want to do are going on, as in the Scottish shows, that's when college is pretty important with graded unit. to get into uni. So whether I do compete next year or not is a different thing. So yeah, that's me. Subscribe, like, comment, all that shit.